I have filmed this intro so many times and I can't get it right, and so I'm gonna try one last time, and then that's it. That's it. If I don't like it, then we'll take the last cut. But anyway, my name is Mimi and this is a Valentine's Day video, and welcome to my garden. Last year for Valentine's Day, I made this painting here for my boyfriend, who is now my fiance, and I made a time-lapse video of me painting this painting. I made a vlog of it. It's something extremely personal to me. I reflect back on it and so many things have changed since then. For one, I was totally sick for the entire month of January when I made this painting. I was really underweight. My hair was so damaged. Yeah, but one thing that hasn't changed is just how much I love my best friend. And you can see it in the video. You can just see how excited I am to show him this painting and to create this painting for him. And it's just something I wanted to share with other people. I'm not exactly sure why. It's deeply personal. But you know what? Maybe I'm just in the spirit for Valentine's Day of love. At the end there is a short clip of his reaction when I gave him the painting, so buckle up because it's gonna be a long one. If you're knitting on something, now's the time to do it. If you've got tea, now's the time to get it. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon in another video. Bye. Now I'm actually going to try and paint something. plan of attack, I'm going to paint the flying crow's head and body. And I'm going to save those feathers for last. I think I want to attack that tonight. That's what I want to do. So I have my tablet here. I'm going to put up the crow picture and I'm going to paint. I lost some footage, and it's around this point of painting, like 2 hours in or an hour in, that I always get really frustrated and nothing is looking right, and I start questioning my existence and everything I've ever done, and if I'm even good at painting at anything. And I'm at that point now because, for one, it's layer 1 and the feathers are really aggravating me because I can't seem to properly blend the top of the feather to the bottom of the feather. And also, I didn't know this before, but I know it now as I'm staring at these reference photos, is that crows have 3 layers of feathers on the inside of their wing that all overlap. And it's really hard, and actually on this, I think it's 4 layers. It's really hard to show that. It's really hard to show that because I think typically when I'm painting birds, I'm not painting them very realistically, but I want to kind of try and make this a little realistic since I am seeing, like, you're seeing the inside of the wing, and I think that's how I've progressed as an artist a little bit because, like, that painting of the birds that you like so much in there is like I did that when I was a kid. I didn't know anything about, like, anatomy of birds, but now getting into taxidermy too, I'm more interested in wanting to portray it correctly while still in an artistic way, so I'm trying to figure out how to do that. I think now I'm just trying to get the colors down though, and I should just focus on that instead of trying to get everything perfect on the first go round, which is like an artist's curse, is wanting everything to look perfect right away. But art is a process, And I don't know why I'm explaining this to you with music. Like, you can't do everything in the first session. Like, it's gonna take like multiple sessions and multiple takes to get this right. So now I just need to focus on trying to get all the colors down in the correct spots, so then I can go back in and do the detail work. So that's what I'm gonna try and do now. And I'm really sorry because I feel like the lighting is so messed up, and I just need to take a minute to step away and look at it from across the room, which is, I do this literally every painting, so this is not just this painting frustrating me. Like, I always, like, I'll do a painting, I'll get frustrated in the first layer, and then I'll go and like look at it from like 6 feet away. And I do that every single time, and it is really helpful. So now I'm just gonna stare at this for a second. And try and see what's going on. And I'm gonna pick the camera up so you can see it too from this direction, because I think the lighting is weird with the lamp. Hold on. Yeah, so that's what it looks like. Focus. Please focus, camera. No? I have it on autofocus because I'm too lazy to try and refocus. There we go, there we go. Too lazy to try and refocus every time. And the camera's already at half battery again. So yeah, that's what it looks like. See, I think that one wing, now that I'm actually looking at it from over here, it actually looks pretty good. Like, I'm actually really satisfied for that for the first time. For like the first round. Like, yeah, it's got a lot of work that needs to be done, like up in here. Like, that looks really messy on the bottom. That bottom corner looks really messy. And I don't like that. And then over here, I tried a different technique. I tried blocking out the black in a line first. And we're gonna try that, and now I'm just gonna fill that in. I think that's my goal for the rest of the night, is just to fill, Pamela, stop. Fill in that section at the top, and then those feathers that are gonna go in the bottom, I'm gonna save for another night, for tomorrow night. And then that's the palette so far. I typically keep my palettes pretty clean, like I'm not super messy. Then again, we are only using 2 colors. But yeah, I think it actually looks really good, and I'm really happy with how the head turned out too, and the body. I think his little body looks so cute. And I need to look up some reference photos on how to do feet. Oh, that looks so sick. Just from there, that looks sick. I've had this in my head that I want to do something special for your Mojo Dojo Casa house for a while, but I didn't know what I wanted to do. But I know how much you love the bird painting and how much you love the heart painting. I really want to combine them. So I hope that this is good enough. And, okay, I don't not say I hope this is good enough, but I hope it's okay. And I hope it. I'm just kind of nervous, and I'm running out of time to, like, literally giving myself to the 14th is pretty wild, but I mean, I'm already making really good progress. I've got almost 1 bird, the first layer of 1 bird. Stop it, Pamela. What time is it? It's 9:14. It's still early. Anyway, okay, the camera's gonna die. I'm gonna keep painting, and then I'll just pick back up and show you later, because I'm realistically seeing I can't film this entire process because the camera's going to keep dying. I only have 1 battery right now. I don't know where the other battery is. So, I'm sorry, you will not see the entire process, but I think it'll be okay because you're getting a still behind the scenes. So it's good. It's good. But I'm going to keep painting, and again, I love you. It's really dirty in here too. But this is what she looks like. Let me get this out the way from the shadow. There we go. That's what she looks like. I really like how these feathers are turning out, because there's like 4 layers, 3 or 4 layers on each feather. I didn't realize. Layers of feathers on each wing. I think the head is coming out pretty good. like the being able to see the beak versus the feathers, because it's all very varying shades of gray, so being able to differentiate like the foreground on that looks pretty good to me. This was causing me a lot of trouble last night. I kind of turned off my reference and I just kind of wanted to paint that just with my heart on that one tail. So this is all me, this tail. Like those feathers there and those feathers there, I kind of used the reference a little bit because I wanted to get the shape correct. But this down here, I kind of just made up as I went. So like on the second layer, like this all needs to dry. So like I would say like this is done. Like all this is first layer done. So I just need to go back on with a second layer to get some more detail like up in here and like each feather. I think to bring some darker values into it. And then I have to, on the second layer, also add in the bird feet, because you can see where one of his feet is supposed to be right here, but I didn't do a second foot at all, so I can add that into the foreground. So tonight we're gonna accomplish this. These feathers kind of scare me because you can see right there how they're supposed to splay outward, and that is kind of intimidating to do, but also while maintaining an edge all the way up and then splaying out is kind of intimidating. So yeah, but that's what it looks like. Yeah, so I'm thinking if I can do that part tonight and also that bird. I think I want to go left to right. So if I do this bird, then I'll do that bird, then that bird, and then I'm gonna finish with the heart. I think the heart is gonna be the last thing I do. Yeah, and I told you the title too of the painting. I'm calling it The Murder, which is kind of like a murder of crows, you know, is like what they're all called when they're together. Even though that's like a large number, like when you have like a ton of crows, then it's called a murder. But I felt like this was kind of cool too, because it's like the murder of crows, but also like you don't know where that heart came from. So it's like, was it murder? Like, did the crow... it just seems cool to me. I feel like it's like a double entendre here, okay? And I know I shouldn't have to explain things, like you should just get it, like that's how people feel about art, but I like explaining and it's just really fun to me. But anyway, I'm gonna get back to painting. All I could think about today was painting. Like I'm so in the zone with this painting. Like this piece is really like, wow, like all I could think about today was, oh, I just want to go home and paint, I want to go home and paint, I want to go home and paint. And then even today, you sent me that message, you sent me a message today because you have COVID right now, and you were like, oh, I miss you or whatever, but you know, I'll be over there in 2 seconds if you want to risk it. And then in my head it was like, no, I can't risk it, because for one, it's not that I can't risk it, but I mean, I don't want to get COVID, but I don't want you to come because I want to be able to work on this, because I only have until the 11th when I have to varnish it. And that's really close because today's the 23rd. So I have to paint 4 birds. 4 birds and a heart in like 2 weeks essentially. Which is wild because this is such a large painting. It's an 18 by 24. So anyway, this was way too much time I just spent talking. This video is going to be entirely too long. But now I'm going to get back to painting. I'm going to paint right now. I'm trying to get really into the crow mindset, listen to bird calls, listen to crows, watching all these videos of crows. You know, I want to understand the crow, be the crow. But yeah. You're on your way over here, so I have to be fast, but I have been doing some painting these days. Not today, but these days. So I planned on doing some more painting today, but you were having a bad day and you wanted to come over, so I wanted you to come over too. So we will postpone the painting until Sunday, which is a little bit scary because it's already the 1st. Today's February 1st. Anyway, yeah. So, but I do want to show you what we got done. All of the birds have the first coat done, and that's monumental to me. I'm so happy all the birds have the first coat done. I do have a favorite bird, and it's not even, I think I've already said this already on film though, on camera. My favorite bird is not the flying one. It's the one right underneath him. That's my favorite. And then I finished the other two the other day, so only thing left to do is to do the heart. And I'm going to do that, first coat on that, on Sunday. And then I'm going to go second coat on everything in the following days. But the other two birds aren't dry yet. But the first two birds are dry. So, really excited about that. Oh, I'm so excited for you to see this. I hope you like it. So, yeah, I'll show you now. Okay, so this is it. Ooh, so that's what it looks like overall. It looks so good. Okay, so this is the first bird I did. Okay, I did this guy, and then I did that guy next to him. I want the camera to focus, but I still have it on autofocus because I'm lazy. Probably should take it off autofocus. So that's bird number 4. I think his feathers came out pretty good. And this is the next guy. He was the hardest bird to do actually, because he's mainly all black. There's not a lot of going on him. Like that wing right there was hard to do. And then that wing on there was hard to do. But overall, I really like how it's looking. Those two birds. And then these guys are dry. Yeah, these guys are dry. See? But this is my favorite. This bird is my absolute most favorite. He's so nice to look at. I just love how this looks right here. That came out really good. I don't really like this area though, but I do really like this. Like there's some things I think came out good, like on each bird. Like I think this beak, oops, that's not, it's still wet a little bit. Like this beak area looks good. That area right there, the wing looks really good. I really like how his beak came out. I don't really like all the feather situation going on there. That needs a lot of work. But yeah, what do you think? The heart looks like shit. Looks so bad, but I know it'll get better, but I just have to get the first coat on there. But it's so ugly right now. Like, it looks absolutely terrible. It looks like trash, and I hate it. But that's just how these things go. I've been trying to figure out tonight if I want to... Oh, the camera's about to die. Let me show really quick. This is what we got going on. Here we go. So that's the heart. Turn off autofocus. Okay. So that's the heart. Looks terrible. I just came home and did the heart. It's Ramadan, so I had to hurry up and finish it really fast. But I think it does look pretty good. It was really difficult, but I think it's just because I'm so like zoomed in on it, and I didn't film myself finishing the birds or the heart just now because I was so like cramped really close to the canvas. It's not like you could see anything anyway. So I'm gonna show you, and then I'm gonna try and hurry up and paint the background white. I decided to do the background like a bone color white, but I don't have enough time for it to dry if I do it in acrylic. So, I mean, if I do it in oil, so I'm gonna do it in acrylics. So I'm just gonna mix the paint and see if I can get it on there really fast, because you just told me you'd be here in 20 minutes, so I'm rushing. I'm really rushing because I'm running out of time. But here is how it looks. Let's do manual focus. Okay. This is what it looks like. And it looks so freaking good. So, this is the bird that we finished. He looks really good. I did like a tattered look on his bottom feathers. Looks sick. And then those feathers. His body came out so good. Those feathers. Really like that wing. Okay, you've seen this guy. He's my favorite. We've got Derp Face. He looks really cool. His forehead is a bit misshapen, but I'll fix that. And then this is the bird I had the most trouble with. But his eye came out really good. Yeah, his eye came out really good. But I had the most trouble with that bird. And now, the heart. Look at that. It looks okay. I think it looks better when you zoom out, though. Like, from there, that looks great. When it's too close, they look kind of weird, and it was taking me a long time to figure out why I didn't like it, and then I stepped back, and I love it. I had a really cool idea on how to do the ground floor. Where'd the card? Oh, here it is. I'm gonna take, I've only did this like one other time. I can't even remember what painting I did it in, but I know I did it in a painting, but I don't know which one. But you take cardboard, like corrugated cardboard like this. This is the pizza box. And then you load it up with paint on the back, and then you just scrape it down like that to pull it down, because I think that would be like really cool looking. And I just gotta make it really even. And I was trying to figure out where I'm gonna put the ground at. I think I'm gonna put it like right there, so by the time it gets down here, you can see the feet. Or maybe I should do it like right here. I think maybe like right up in here. Across there. Yeah. Anyway, that's what we're gonna do right now. And let's do it. But yeah, I was just sitting in my car today on my lunch break, and I was just listening to the playlist that I made, the one I told you about, and I was just laying there like with the secret client thinking about you, and I just felt so happy, you know, like I never asked for anything really, like relationship wise, because I was never interested. I just didn't want anything. And then for me to, you know, meet someone like you is like, wow, like this is more than I could have asked for. I wouldn't even know what to ask for, to be honest, because I never saw anything. I didn't have a good example like growing up, so I didn't really know how a relationship was supposed to be. Yeah, that's what I feel. Okay, I'm gonna wait for you to come now. I feel like you could knock on the door at any minute. So, that's you.
Why are you too excited?
Okay, open your eyes.
Holy shit! You made that?
Do you like it?
Holy shit, dude.